This is why I don't need to hire help anymore. Every morning at precisely 6:30, a gentle nudge awakens me from sleep. Not an alarm clock, not a smartphone notification, but the soft nose of my golden retriever, Murphy, pressing against my shoulder with the kind of precision that would make any personal assistant envious. His warm brown eyes meet mine as I open them, and there's something almost human in his expression, a quiet understanding that another day of partnership is about to begin. Murphy doesn't just wake me up and disappear like most dogs might. He waits patiently as I stretch and yawn, then trots over to the corner where my house slippers sit. With careful deliberation, he picks up one slipper in his mouth, walks back to my bedside, and gently places it on the floor next to my feet. Then he returns for the second one. This ritual has been perfected over 3 years, and I still marvel at how he never leaves a single tooth mark on the fabric. The morning light filters through my bedroom curtains as Murphy sits back on his haunches, tail wagging slowly, waiting for what comes next. It's not just about the slippers, though that gesture alone would be impressive enough. There's something deeper happening here, a level of attentiveness and care that goes beyond simple training. Murphy has appointed himself as my daily companion and assistant, and he takes his role seriously. As I slip my feet into the slippers he's brought me, Murphy's entire body wiggles with satisfaction. His golden coat catches the morning sunlight, and his expression radiates pure joy at having completed this first task of the day successfully. This isn't just a trick he's learned for treats, though he certainly enjoys his morning reward. This is Murphy understanding routine, anticipating needs, and taking initiative to help make my day start smoothly. What strikes me most about Murphy's morning assistance is the consistency and reliability. Rain or shine, weekday or weekend, he's there at 6:30 with those slippers. There's a dependability in his service that would put any professional assistant to shame. He doesn't call in sick, doesn't show up late, and never forgets his responsibilities. Instead, he approaches each morning with the same enthusiastic professionalism that has become the foundation of our daily partnership. The real magic begins when I settle into my home office for the day's work. Murphy has learned to distinguish between my casual movements around the house and the purposeful walk toward my desk that signals the start of my workday. As I arrange my papers and fire up my computer, he positions himself strategically near my office supplies, ready for action. When I say Murphy, pen, his ears perk up immediately. He trots over to the cup holder on my desk where several pens are stored, carefully selects one in his mouth, and brings it directly to my hand. The precision with which he handles delicate items never ceases to amaze me. His mouth, which could easily crush a pen or pencil, becomes as gentle as silk gloves when he's in assistant mode. The vocabulary Murphy has developed for office supplies would impress any linguist. Notebook sends him to the stack of spiral-bound books on my shelf. Headphones means a trip to the drawer where my audio equipment lives. Reading glasses prompts him to fetch the spare pair I keep on the side table. But Murphy's assistance goes beyond simple item retrieval. He's learned to recognize the difference between my work voice and my casual conversation voice. During important phone calls, he remains perfectly quiet, lying down nearby with his head on his paws, occasionally lifting his eyes to check if I need anything. When I'm on casual calls with friends or family, he might bring me a tennis ball, knowing that these conversations often last longer and I might appreciate something to fidget with. The most remarkable aspect of Murphy's office assistance is his ability to anticipate my needs before I voice them. On days when I'm working on particularly challenging projects, he seems to sense my frustration and will appear at my side with my stress ball, or sometimes just rest his head on my lap, providing comfort without being asked. Throughout the day, Murphy continues to demonstrate skills that would make professional assistants take notice. When the mailman arrives, Murphy doesn't bark frantically like many dogs. Instead, he comes to find me, makes eye contact, and leads me to the front door, alerting me to the delivery without creating a disturbance. During my lunch break, Murphy has appointed himself as my nutrition assistant. If I'm heading toward the pantry for less healthy options, he'll sometimes position himself between me and the snack foods, gently encouraging me toward the kitchen where fresher options await. Murphy's afternoon assistance often includes helping me stay organized. When I finish reading documents, he's learned that papers placed in a specific basket need to be filed away. He'll pick up individual sheets carefully and carry them to my filing area. While I handle the actual filing, his help in transportation saves countless trips back and forth across my office. The trust we've built extends to more complex tasks. When I need to move items from one room to another, Murphy serves as my living conveyor belt. He can carry books, small packages, even my tablet computer from room to room without dropping or damaging anything. His gentle mouth has become so reliable that I trust him with items worth hundreds of dollars. Perhaps most impressive is Murphy's ability to learn new tasks simply through observation. Last month, I started a new routine of taking vitamin supplements with my afternoon water. Within days, Murphy had noticed the pattern and began bringing me the vitamin bottle when he saw me reaching for my water glass. No formal training was involved, just his natural intelligence and desire to help. As evening approaches and thoughts turn to dinner preparation, Murphy truly shines in his role as kitchen assistant. The kitchen has become our most collaborative workspace, where Murphy's combination of intelligence, gentleness, and food motivation creates the perfect recipe for success. His understanding of kitchen safety and food handling protocols would impress any health inspector. Murphy knows which vegetables are safe for him to handle and which ones require human hands only. When I say Murphy carrots, he opens the refrigerator with his nose, carefully removes the bag of carrots with his teeth, and places it in the designated basket on the counter. His technique for handling fragile items like eggs or glass containers is to alert me to their location rather than attempting to move them himself. The choreography we've developed in the kitchen is remarkable. While I'm chopping vegetables at the counter, Murphy retrieves potatoes from the pantry, onions from their storage bin, and bell peppers from the refrigerator crisper drawer. He's learned to differentiate between similar-looking vegetables and consistently brings me exactly what I've requested. Murphy's understanding of cooking timing has evolved through months of observation. He knows that certain combinations of ingredients mean soup for dinner, while others signal we're making a stir-fry. During soup days, he'll proactively bring me the large pot from the cabinet. On stir-fry nights, he heads straight for the wok. The safety awareness Murphy demonstrates in the kitchen deserves special recognition. He's learned to stay clear of hot surfaces, gives the stove a wide berth when burners are on, and never attempts to retrieve items from areas near sharp knives or dangerous appliances. When dinner preparation is complete, Murphy's role transitions from active assistant to quality control supervisor. He watches attentively as I plate our meals, and there's something almost professional in his assessment of the final presentation. Once everything is ready, he'll walk to the dining room and wait patiently by his food bowl, having earned his own dinner through a day of dedicated service. The bond Murphy and I have developed through our working partnership has enriched both of our lives in ways I never expected when I first adopted him from the shelter 3 years ago. What began as basic pet ownership has evolved into a relationship that challenges traditional notions of what dogs can contribute to household management and human companionship. Friends and family who visit are consistently amazed by Murphy's capabilities. They watch in disbelief as he responds to verbal requests, anticipates needs, and carries out tasks with reliability and care. Many have asked how I trained him to be so helpful, but the truth is that much of what Murphy does comes from his natural intelligence and his desire to be part of our daily activities rather than formal training programs. The practical benefits of having Murphy as my daily assistant extend beyond the obvious time savings and convenience. There's a companionship aspect that makes working from home less isolating and more enjoyable. Murphy's presence transforms routine tasks into shared activities, creating moments of connection and joy throughout each day. What impresses me most about Murphy is his adaptability and continued learning. Even after 3 years of working together, he regularly surprises me with new insights or solutions to household challenges. Last week, he figured out how to open the door to my storage closet when I needed supplies that were stored there. He watched me struggle with my hands full, then used his paw to manipulate the handle, solving a problem I hadn't even asked him to address. The emotional intelligence Murphy brings to his assistant role cannot be understated. On difficult days when work is stressful or personal challenges arise, he seems to sense my mood and adjusts his assistance accordingly. Instead of his usual energetic help, he might simply stay close, providing comfort and companionship rather than active task support. Murphy's story illustrates the incredible potential that exists in the relationships between humans and animals when we take time to recognize and nurture their natural abilities. His talents weren't discovered overnight, but developed through patience, consistent positive reinforcement, and genuine appreciation for his contributions to our shared life. I'd love to hear about the special talents your own four-legged family members have shown. Every dog has unique gifts waiting to be discovered and celebrated. Share your stories about the remarkable abilities you've witnessed in your pets, because these connections between humans and animals deserve to be acknowledged and cherished. The transformation of my daily routine through Murphy's assistance has taught me valuable lessons about partnership, communication, and the intelligence of animals. What started as a simple adoption has become a testament to the extraordinary capabilities dogs possess when given opportunities to contribute meaningfully to household life. Murphy's dedication to his self-appointed role as my daily assistant continues to evolve and amaze. Each morning when those gentle brown eyes meet mine and he trots off to fetch my slippers, I'm reminded that the best partnerships in life often come from the most unexpected places. Sometimes the most reliable, caring, and intelligent assistant you could ask for is waiting for you at the local animal shelter, ready to transform both your lives through the simple act of working together. If you're inspired by Murphy's story, consider supporting local animal shelters in your community, because there are countless dogs waiting for the chance to show their own remarkable talents and form these special partnerships that enrich human lives in ways we never thought possible.